That is what I am looking for, is an investigation into those actions and activities which may have resulted in the events of January 6th, and also whether or not there was collaboration between those members, their staff, and these terrorists.
In the days since the attack on the Capitol, the name of a certain congressman keeps coming up again and again.
Congressman Scott Perry.
Susquehanna Valley Congressman Scott Perry.
In Donald Trump's mind, his coup accomplices, as communicated to Acting Attorney General Rosen and Richard Donahue, were Jim Jordan, Ron Johnson, and Mr. Perry.
From the first days after the election, we now know that Scott Perry was sowing the seeds of insurrection, speaking at extremist rallies, and more importantly, introducing Donald Trump to Jeffrey Clark in an attempt to interfere with our elections.
If a hitman is hired and he kills somebody, the hitman goes to jail. But not only does the hitman go to jail, but the person who hired them does. There was an attack carried out on January 6th, and a hitman sent them. I want you to get to the bottom of that.
On December 27th, Donald Trump was on a call with members of the Justice Department, trying to get them to help overturn the elections. Notes from that meeting record him saying, "Just say the election was corrupt and leave the rest to me and the Republican congressman." Who was the first name on the first page? Scott Perry.
There are also questions about Jeffrey Clark, who's the other man you said you want to talk to, about whether or not he interacted with Republican elected officials, particularly Pennsylvania Congressman Scott Perry.
Throughout it all, Scott Perry has stayed in denial, voting no to certify the vote, voting no to hold Trump accountable, voting no to investigate the riots, voting no to honor the officers from that day. And when his hometown paper called for his resignation, he offered a one-word defense: no.
As patrol officers, we can only, deal with the crimes that happen on the streets, the misdemeanors and occasionally the violent felonies. But you guys are the only ones we've got to deal with crimes that occur above us. I need you guys to address if anyone in power had a role in this.
Over the past year, there has been no shortage of loud extremist and bizarre conspiracy peddlers. But in the shadows, there has been one man who has been quietly working to overthrow our democracy: Scott Perry. This past year has shown the decent people of this country have had enough. The people of Pennsylvania have had enough. And the people in Scott Perry's district have had enough. He's vulnerable. He needs to go. The time is now. Join us.